Hello, hello, this is Mrs. Samuels. Today we're going to review using the Pythagorean Theorem, and specifically we're going to talk about when we are missing a leg. Remember, a leg is not this one. So this is considered a leg and this is considered a leg. This side is called the hypotenuse, and that's always C. So we're talking about we're missing A or B. So let's look at our example, first one. This is a right triangle because it has a right angle here. So I know that I can use the Pythagorean theorem, which is A squared plus B squared equals C squared. I can figure out which side is C by looking at this right angle. It always points at C. It always points at the hypotenuse. So for C, I know that that's going to be 34 squared. And I can fill in everything else. B, we don't know, so I'm going to leave B squared. And A is going to be the 16 squared. And it's still squared at this point in time. 16 squared is 16 times 16, and that's 256, plus B squared, we still don't know what that is, equals 34 squared, which is 1,156. And that's 34 times 34. Next up, I need to solve my equation for B. So I'm going to circle my variable and draw my line. This is my last step. So the inverse to a positive 256 is negative 256. And now when I subtract these items, on this side I will be left with B squared. And on this side I will have 900. And my very last step is the inverse operation to squaring, which is square root. And the square root of 900 is 30, because 30 times 30 will give us 900. So that means that this length here has to be 30. All right, let's do another one. This one has decimals. I see that this is a right angle, and because I'm finding a missing side, I can use A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Let me fix this sticky note. Alright, so I'm going to first find out which is the hypotenuse. The right angle always points at C, so this should say equals, by the way, equals. This should equal it. So I have 10.4 squared because that's my C. A, I don't know, but my B is 9.6 squared. Okay, and again, I don't know A. And now I can solve this, simplify this. 9.6 squared is 92.16. So 9.6 squared, or 9.6 times 9.6. And 10.4 squared is 108.16. And now I still don't know what A squared is, so I'm just going to copy that down. And now I can solve this equation. I circle my variable, draw my line. The circle is my last step. The inverse to a positive is a negative. So I'm going to subtract 92.16 from both sides. And I will end up getting 16 equals A squared. My last step is the inverse operation to squaring, which is square root. So I ask myself, what times what will give me 16? And that is 4. Because 4 times 4 is 16. So that means that this other leg is 4. Alright guys, this is using the Pythagorean theorem when you are missing a leg. Have a great day.